hear this who are not able to join. So we are recording now. So welcome parents to our orientation meeting for our summer programs. And so I wanted to talk a little bit about what's going to be happening. Let's first talk about the times. So we have two programs. The Summer Boost program is actually funded by the Bloomberg Philanthropies, and there's an adjacent program called the Summer Bridge program, which serves the same students or the same grade level of students from 8 until 12. Okay, that program is for students who are rising sixth through ninth graders. That means students who are going to be in the sixth, seventh, eighth, or ninth grade coming back to school in the fall. But for the summer, those are the students that that program is for specifically. Now, if you have a student who is older, they can still attend with us, but the focus is probably primarily going to be on those grade levels. In the afternoon, after lunch, students will transition to R3. And many of you know R3 is our after school program that happens during the year. And our R3 summer program is for any student grades 6 through 12. So students who are rising 6 through 12 graders can participate in the R3 program in the afternoon. Any of the students who are interested in coming or parents who are interested in having their children there, we will do our best to accommodate them for those grade levels at whatever time that you deem necessary. But I just want to let you know what those programs are specifically for. Okay, the program is for academic enrichment. Let me reduce the screen on my. All right, now I can see better. All right, it's an academic enrichment program, and during the morning time, it's a little bit more heavy on the academics than it is in the afternoon. But in the morning, we'll have STEM programs, we'll have math and English, which is the where our target is because we want to help students not end up with that summer brain drain that happens in a lot of schools. And so, because students sometimes over the summer, if they don't have any sort of academic activity, they can lose some of what they gained during the school year. So, this boost or this bridge is to help students not experience that over the summer and be better prepared for the upcoming year. The summer learning camp, again, students who are currently in grades 5 through 8 or going to 6 through 9 are there for that morning program, and they will have a variety of activities. Again, mostly focused on getting them prepared for the next year. Other activities that will be involved are the Technology Student Association. This is for the afternoon. Technology Student Association, Science Bowl, Vex Robotics, Team America Rocketry Challenge, Mississippi Robotics, which Mr. Fortier, who is our robotics teacher, takes students to every year. Photography and film production, and we're looking at setting up a small studio in the building this year for that. Chess, arts and crafts, chef challenge, which is our cooking program, and fashion design. In the after school program, we have a little bit smaller staff this year because of budget constraints. And so we do have a fashion design teacher who will be part of our program on a daily basis. And if whether you're a boy or a girl, she does excellent work, and we've had some excellent results with students who have worked with her, both boys and girls. And we look forward in all of those areas where there are opportunities for students to go to regional and state and even national competitions. We want to go ahead and get a jump start on those this year. Now, everyone knows this is part of Memphis Academy of Science and Engineering. And at Memphis Academy of Science and Engineering, our middle school director is Ms. Danielle Powell. I believe she's on the call with us today. Ms. Powell, did you just want to just introduce yourself before I go forward? I didn't want to keep going without making sure you had an opportunity to speak.
Hello, everyone. This is Ms. Powell. I am the middle school director and also over the Boost program this year. We have a lot of fun activities planned for this year. Our teachers are mostly level 5 teachers who have already been at MASE, and most of them are several years into Boost. We have usually at the end of the year, we have a big end of the year event that's kind of fun. But during the day, during this program, we try to focus a little more on the academic piece. So they'll be learning some engaging activities in math, English, science, all of the subjects. And then we even add a little fitness in it as well. My number, I think, is on the form, but if not, I'll give that to you guys. The only difference is for returning parents is that we're going to enter and leave out of the Larkin door to make it easier for parents. And I think Mr. Cooley is probably going to talk about that too. But we'll be outside, so you'll kind of know, where they're getting dropped off at and where they'll be leaving it. It's right by the R3 door, so on the Larkin side. But again, I have an open door policy. If you ever have any questions or need to reach me, feel free to do that. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Powell. Also, we will have some physical activity in the afternoon as well. Historically, we've had intramurals, but like I said, we have a smaller staff this year in the afternoon, so we'll see how that turns out. But Ms. Hernandez is with us, who's going to be working with the physical activity. Meals and snacks. Two prepared, healthy, balanced meals will be provided daily for students free of charge in the first 20 minutes of the program. That's in the morning between 7:30 and about 8:50, 8:55. It is going to be a breakfast that is provided for the students at the half point of each day. Students will also receive another hot or cold lunch consisting of all the necessary components that meet USDA requirements. Based on the availability of supplies, we'll also provide a snack just before dismissal in the afternoon. That's at the end of the program around 3 o'clock. Because we are not collecting fees from families, we are asking for families to donate some summertime snacks, and that's strictly on a volunteer basis as you're able. Typical snacks are like snow cone, popcorn, fruit cups, etc. Students are allowed to bring their own food if they would like to. However, each student attending the program is required to go through the food line and receive the breakfast and the lunch meals, regardless of whether they choose to consume it. So they don't have to eat the meal, but they do have to go through the line and receive the meal. And that's what the state and federal governments who are providing the meals require, that students are offered the meal. Students who have specific food allergies will be directed as to how to handle meals on a case by case basis. Now, for discipline, this is not school. This is not the regular school year. We don't have detention and suspensions and ISS and all that. So we do discipline on a three strikes basis. And that basically means you get three warnings. And after that, we'll have to have a conversation about whether or not students will remain in the program. We are not set up to handle a lot of discipline issues. This is supposed to be a fun activity, a fun learning activity for all students involved. So we want parents and students to know that we should not only be on our best behavior, but have an open mind to having some new experiences. And we want this to be a positive experience for all students. Students are not required to wear uniforms like during the school year, but some activities will warrant casual dress so that students don't soil their clothing. Students should dress to adhere to the following expectations. And this is primarily for when we have those active days, but no open-toed shoes. And the reason for that is when kids are running around, it's easy to step on other kids' feet. They're running outside. You got the gravel and the rocks. It's better if they don't have the open-toed shoes. Okay. No spaghetti straps or tank tops unless they're 3 fingers wide. No short shorts, and when a child's arm is hanging down, they should not be able to touch the skin on her legs. No bare midriffs when arms are raised. No low-cut shirts, blouses, etc. You get it. Be generally decent. Okay. And we're not going around measuring people's clothes either. But we just want you to be generally conservative when it comes to that. We know it's hot in the summer in Memphis, but we just want to make sure that everyone is safe. Okay. Students can sign in as early as 7:30 a.m. after their first day. They can be dropped off and signed into the program by administrators or teachers who are using our new system. And we are using ProCare for check-in and check-out. Each student should receive an invitation to ProCare. If you have not received that yet, we'll be working on that this weekend, so you'll have it by Monday. This app will allow you to officially check your students in and out daily, and you can do it without getting out of the car if you are within the radius. I think it's like a 100-yard radius around the school. If you're close to the school, you can check the student out. We'll get a notification, and we'll send the student out on out of the door on the Cleveland Clay Road side. and that's where the R3 entrance is on Claybrook. Miss Powell, that's you meant Claybrook, right? Not Larkin, Claybrook.
Yes, I meant Claybrook, not Larkin. Thank you.
Okay, no problem. So if you
Sorry.
need that no problem. If you need the address to that, that's 233 North Claybrook in Memphis, 233 North Claybrook. Your GPS will take you right to the door if you go to 233 North Claybrook. All right. Um, so students can be picked up after the morning program, which ends between 11:30 and 12. There will be a lunch right in there. And then if they're not picked up at that time, they can be picked up at the end of the program, which is at 3 o'clock. Of course, they can be checked in or checked out at any time, but it's better if students are able to be there for the programming on a daily basis to get the gains that we're hoping that they'll get from the program. Okay. Students must be signed in and out every day. And if you come inside to sign a student out, you may be required to show a picture ID. Parents who are used to picking up their students from R3 know what that's like. Ms. Smith will be right there at the desk where you can check your students out, either at 11:30 or at 3 o'clock. There is summer transportation. The transportation is provided for free by the school. We're just simply asking that you, if you're not going to, students are not going to be riding the bus, that you uh, come and make sure you pick up students no later than 3:30. 3 o'clock is really the dismissal time, but we will wait behind until 3:30 to make sure all students have gotten home. All right. First day of the program will be this coming Tuesday, May 26th at 7:30 a.m. And we'll meet in the cafeteria. That's where the first breakfast will be served. And then the teachers will be there. Students will be split up into classes to get ready to meet their teachers and head on to their first activities of the day. All right. Are there any questions from anyone who is on the call?
Yes. How do we go by far as with the transportation? My son, he's already on the school bus. Well,
Mhm.
for the following from the year, the year that just passed. So I'm just trying to see how do
Mhm.
I do they come at the same time, or what's the time? Basically, what's the time range and the location? That way I can can pick them up on time and drop them off on time.
Right. The routes are essentially the same as they were during the school year, but we'll be running two buses instead of three.
Mm-hmm.
And the locations will be the same as they were during the school year. And I believe the times are the same as well. The only thing is the afternoon times will maybe a little earlier since we
Uh-huh.
split out at 3 instead of 3:15. Um, uh, if you get messages from Remind, a message was sent out today with the
Uh-huh.
bus route information on.
Okay, so just go on Reminder and look on the for the messages for the bus routes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I think that was all my question. I just asked about the transportation.
Yeah, it's the same. It'll be the same bus routes that we have during the year.
Mm.
It's just in the afternoon. It'll be a little earlier since we get out at 3 instead of 3:15.
Okay, so what's because he only usually just ride the mornings, and usually he
Okay.
stay for R3 later on that evening. So he don't do bus routes in the evening. So what is the bus route? But well, I'm gonna look on the slip. I'm gonna look on the
Okay.
slip. Yes,
Who is
ma'am.
And
your
then
Thank you.
student?
Miss Farsi, if you want me to email it to you, I will as well. I have your email.
Yes, is this Miss Natalie?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
To
Girl,
you.
you know me, girl. Thank you, baby.
As well, there is a bus service in the afternoon as well. So the buses will be leaving at 3 o'clock. The students will load up around 2:50, 2:55. The buses will leave right around 3 o'clock to head out for their afternoon routes.
Okay. So about three. Okay, cool. Okay, thank you all.
No problem. Any other questions, comments, concerns? All right. If you have something that you'd like to ask after, I'm going to hang on. After most people leave, you want to ask a personal question or an individual question, you can. You can also email us at r3 at discovermace.org. That's just the letter R, the number 3 at discovermace.org. And that's whether it's for Boost or for the R3 program. We will make sure it's forwarded to the correct person.